So what are 3 ways that you can use to start sharpening your intuition? Let's dive in to exactly that. Because here's the thing. When it comes to looking at our intuition, this is one of those hidden arts that I feel like, oh my gosh, it holds so much power towards guiding us through life, through increasing our spiritual self and really allowing ourselves to be spiritually confident in who we are. Here's the thing, I can immediately tell you that when it comes to looking at sharpening your intuition, let's first remind ourselves that when we feel like we're not sharpening our intuition, we might have a lot of self-doubt, mistrust in who we are and ourselves. We might also have a hard time trusting our decision making. And when it comes to really embracing how to strengthen your intuition, you need to also look at, okay, where are the ways where I might be doubting myself when I could be trusting myself? I'm choosing fear over faith. And maybe I don't fully trust my own decisions, because those key elements will help you sharpen your intuition automatically. Just bringing in that awareness of, where can I trust myself more? Where can I deepen my decision making and allow it to feel more strong and confident and so forth? Because that will also help you when it comes to looking at your intuition. One of my favorite things to honestly talk about is helping you embrace your intuitive gifts. Because a lot of the times we might have suppressed our gifts, we might be afraid of our gifts or afraid of our power. Or when it comes to spiritual awakening, we might be having all these things starting to turn online, but you don't know how to navigate it. And you don't even know how to understand it properly, because it's like entering a new world. It's entering a new world where suddenly, oh my gosh, I'm hyper intuitive. My higher chakras are like on fire, wide awake, and I have all this information flooding to me. I have all this intuitive understanding. I have all this spiritual awareness when I didn't have spiritual awareness, and so forth. So when we allow ourselves to get more crisp and clear on what sharpens our intuition, we not only have a better understanding of ourselves, but most importantly, we as a person have more confidence. Because when we are intuitively clear, we make better decisions, we take better actions forward, and we don't allow ourselves to get stuck by fear. So the first one that really helps sharpen our intuition, and I would say 9 times out of 10 is always the answer forward, is asking yourself questions. Asking yourself questions in a way where you are seeking intuitive guidance. This is a lesson of really using discernment, but also allowing yourself to ask deeper questions, such as empowered questions, such as, is this the right tool for me? Is this resonating with me? Does this feel aligned? Is this in resonance with me? Focusing more on going deeper and deeper and deeper. If I already knew I felt fully abundant in this moment, what would I do instead? If I already felt fully in my power right now, what would I do instead? That's a totally different energy and a totally different vibration. Most importantly, when it comes to looking at asking questions, it's about being open to the answer. Now, when it comes to looking at our second thing, I would say basically an intuitive practice. An intuitive practice, such as a spiritual practice, and consistently doing a spiritual practice will always, 9 times out of 10, help you establish more intuitive awareness. Why? Because you're constantly connecting to higher self, and you're constantly connecting to higher intelligence. You're constantly connecting to higher perspectives around you. When you have a spiritual practice, not only are you more present, you are constantly, consistently developing that relationship to higher self, to spiritual truth, and you are constantly in a conversation of higher truth. So you're constantly being in a conversation of, okay, so this is my limited thought. This is the limited reality. Now I'm choosing a higher thought. I'm choosing a higher thought. And so you see the circumstance as it is, but you constantly keep choosing a higher reality. When you keep choosing the higher truth, the higher perspective, you know that love is all there is and love is the truth. Abundance is more real than lack, and so forth. So you start to choose the higher truth as more real, as more certain as the limited idea. So because of this, having a spiritual practice allows you to consistently connect to that headspace. That gives you confidence in your intuition without question. Another easy way that you can easily sharpen your intuition and your intuitive skills is through working the tarot or oracle cards or divination or doing rituals, because all these things kind of connect together when it comes to looking at connecting to the spirit world. When you do more particular like divination work where you are connecting to the cards, you're connecting to reading, you're allowing your mind to really strengthen in terms of your intuitive guidance. Now, here's the thing. There can be a level of like, oh my God, I have to use the cards for every single answer. And then there's, I'm choosing to use the cards to guide me back within. And then once I'm in, I know the answer to take. I know the right solution to move forward and so forth. So there's a different level of discernment here of using the cards every single time versus using it as a tool to build more intuitive awareness so that eventually you don't need the cards. Eventually you won't need the cards, and instead your intuition is so strong that you don't physically need an external tool to move forward. And instead, you just need to trust your full intuition, which will guide you back into alignment automatically. That is the power of learning to strengthen your intuition. This is one of the vital skills I teach in the Soul Aligned Life Academy. If you are interested in learning more about the monthly membership, I will leave those links down below for you. It is a month of spiritual growth and energy tools and manifestation secrets and all sorts of things connecting to help you own your own intuitive gifts with divine certainty and divine power, and to give you back your confidence in spiritual awakening so you can own your power more easily and effortlessly. This is all what we love to teach on in our monthly membership, the Soul Aligned Life Academy. Now, when it comes to looking at strengthening your intuition, those are the top 3 things that I would say to work on immediately if you have a hard time with your intuition. Do you have any good intuition tips? I'd love to hear them in the comments to help our members out. And I'll hope you guys have a beautiful day. See you next time.